It's the most primal sound you could ever hope to create. They say that every instrument on the planet has got a predecessor except for the mouth bow. So every instrument that man has ever created stems from the mouth bow. As a loop artist, I'm always looking for interesting sounds to add to my music. And the primal sound of a mouth bow is the perfect sound to use as one of the first layers of a track. It's the kind of sound that you can run for a long time without irritating the ears. But you don't need to be a loop artist or musician to play or own a mouth bow. It's the perfect companion for your morning meditation session. Autumn has its one leg into winter already, so the fruit trees have been pruned by now. This means that there are literally hundreds of thousands of mouth bow spines lying around. So today I'm going to show you step by step how to create your own mouth bow out of a branch. I grabbed my machete and handsaw when I took the dogs for their morning walk and collected and prepped some sticks for today's video. I use a machete for trimming off all the smaller side branches and also to get rid of the bark. I always collect a few sticks as not one piece of timber is the same, but there's bound to be at least one piece with an amazing tone. Today seems to be the last sunny day that we're going to have for a while, and the dogs are always up for an outing into nature. But enough talking, it's time to get creative. Right, so we don't need much. We need a drill bits, piece of sandpaper, pen spanner, pliers, and wire. That's about all we need. Let's get a stick. I really liked this one when I saw it. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. What we're going to do is cut the end off a bit. That's a bit cracked. That. And need to give it a quick sand. That. Right, and that's going to be our mouth bow. Okay, so first thing we need to put in is our tunable machine head. But this is a little bit too thick, but we need it thick to accommodate this whole machine head at the back. So the only way to get round it is to countersink this. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a 25mm spade bit. Basically, I want this to sit like that. So I need to go quite far in. From the back. And I'm going to go right in the center of the plank. That. Now, we put our 10mm drill bit in. Straight through the plank. It's advisable to put a plank underneath, just so it doesn't break out on the other end. That. All the bum fluff. That. I'm going to slash this top off a bit. Create more of a flat area. For the washer to sit nice and flush. Better. Need our spanner. It's nice and tight. It's doing it nicely. Okay, so next step is our wire. I'm going to make it slightly too long. You can always trim it afterwards. That. Basically, we want this to sit in the bow, in the arch. Hey, you want a stick? Okay, there's a stick for you. She gets a bit jealous. I have to make my hole right there. Let's make it all mark. That. We need a little drill bit to get the wire to go through. There's my mark, there's my mark. So I'm going to go from the front to the back. And then I'm going to go underneath. And back through the hole from the back to the front. And the reason I'm doing that is because now this wire is pulling over this piece of wire. It's not actually pulling into the timber. Take this end and you wrap it around. Just undo the other end quickly. So I'm going to just wind it around the wire. To make sure it's not coming off. Clip that off, the excess wire. Just neaten it up a bit. Just not going to stick holes into your finger. Right, and you're ready to put it onto the machine head. And this is just like any guitar. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. Arwen, come. You clip the axis off. And we have a mouth bow. Let's try it out. Sit, 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 Moitu. Sit, 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 Arwen. Sit, sit. Right, I'll use this in my next video. Hope you guys can watch.